like, Mom, what am I supposed to eat? And I'm like, there's cereal and milk, and there's
Yeah. Sometimes we don't have milk, so I'm like, it's fun this morning. It's cereal without milk. Like,
yeah. I'm like, sorry guys, but this is the way it is. I told Emma to make a protein shake, and she's like, but yesterday she made one, and she didn't. I'm a mean mom, and this is just telling you how mean I am. And I didn't clean her mess up because I'm making her do it.
yes.
And she never cleaned out the blender stuff, and I wouldn't do it. And the person that's supposed to do the dishes yesterday, I didn't let them do it. And so she woke up this morning, she wanted one, and I'm like, well, you have to clean out your stuff from yesterday, and it's all crusted and hard. And she's like, no. And I'm like, yeah, sorry. So that was fun. And I'm so mean. Like, but I have learned to just let it happen.
Yes.
You have to allow them to just
learn.
Yep. Even though it's hard for me to look at, I have to allow it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I have a quick question.
Yes.
Because I still don't always understand when we're trying to interpret the confidence interval, what it means. So it's question 1 on the review, when it's saying, like, when you're given a 90% confidence interval, what does this mean? I still don't know what it means.
Okay. It means there's 2 different ways of saying it.
Okay.
It's whenever it says we are confident, we are whatever the percentage is confident, that is what the right answer is going to be. Or it's going to say 90% of 90% or 95% of 95%, that is correct. So whenever it says chance, that's not right.
Okay.
So if you see the word chance, just know that that's not right.
Okay, so on number 1, is it A where it says we are 90% confident that the true mean heart rate is between 45 and 105?
Yeah, hold on real quick. What? Oh, I have to take this call real quick, you guys. I'm going to mute you. It's the dermatologist. I'll be right back.
So on number 1, did you guys get A?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's what I wasn't 100% sure if it was like A or if it was B, but then she explained it.
Okay.
So the keyword is confident.
Yeah.
It's really interesting because I actually thought it was D because it was the sample mean. No?
Okay, I'm back. Sorry. That was the dermatologist, and they were giving me MLN's results. So, okay. Okay, so where are we? What did we do? What did I miss?
Talking about that.
Oh, okay.
You didn't miss anything.
She also put a link, like, where she explained it on the iLearn.
When on the, like, extra notes or whatever.
It is, hold on, let me pull it up. It is, I'll tell you exactly where it is. I think, maybe it was mini lecture? No, it was before
I think so. Well,
was
I thought it was because it had like 4 or 5 different links to stuff, and I just didn't pull all of them up.
No, it wasn't that one. It was, oh, dang it. It wasn't that one. It was the one before that. I wonder if it's still there or if it's in our email now.
There's not one in our email, I don't think.
Oh, no, it was the one before that, where it's just a little screencast. I think that's it.
Oh,
it says commonly missed concepts.
Okay.
Yeah, she's like, the commonly missed concepts from lesson 10. I think she explains it in there.
Oh, yeah, she did, because I watched that. I didn't get it. I need to write it down. I didn't write it down last time.
Yeah. Okay. So there's one that I did, question 6.
Well, should we go through them? Like each one?
Yeah, we can.
Or should we just do the ones we learned?
The ones for our or the ones that they. But is it the same thing? Do you
Yeah.
remember, Tiffany, if it was the same ones?
It says in the top that these questions are included on the preparation quiz.
Oh, okay.
Is that, Holly, is that you with music in the background?
Yeah, sorry. Do you want me to mute it? I'm sorry.
No,
I tell you, it's always going.
It's just hard to hear.
I know. Hey, Caleb, I can't have you playing the piano right now because it's background music and it's hard for them to hear the other people talking. Okay, thanks, bud. Okay. I was telling them because he was playing before, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but it's all day long. Right. This is how it is, so sorry.
No, I'm the bad. I'm like, everybody can play on their phones or tablets, so it's quiet. So that's why they're like all down there playing quietly.
I'm trying to get them to go outside and do the yard work. Pet.
I want to feed the dog first.
Okay, well then go feed the dog. We're dog sitting for somebody. Go feed the dog and come back and do yard work. Okay. So number 6, I thought I worked it out, but I didn't get any of those answers.
Well, okay, let me go to. Well, let's start with so 1 we got A, right?
Yeah.
And then 2, what did you guys get?
I got C.
Okay, that's what I got. Is that
Yeah.
what everybody else? Okay. And then 3.
I got
I
C
got-
too.
And then
C. I know. At first I was like C. I'm like, did I do this right? So I
that
got
one
C.
I was kind of like iffy on. Hold on. Other 4 types of conflict. Which one is appropriate for this experiment? Oh, you know
What did you
what?
get, Catherine?
I did D.
I got
I got
I'm
C.
trying to find my answer.
I got D.
Oh, you got D?
Yeah, and I think I'm trying to see why I did independent. I think I did independent because the males and the females don't, like, they're not married or anything. They're just independently chosen.
Yeah, that would make sense too. Yeah, that's probably. What did you get, Catherine?
I got D as well.
Yeah, that makes
For
more
the same
sense.
reason. Because in the last quiz, I got that one wrong because I put that they were independent when they were married. But then I was like, yeah, if they use the husband, then they're going to have to use the wife.
Yeah.
So
No, that makes more sense. Is the independent? I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, so 4. What did everybody get?
I got B.
I got B.
Okay, so just because of the central limit, I was confused on that one.
C.
I got B. I went back in my notes, and it talked about when you raise the N, so when you raise the sample, it will bring it closer to the margin, like 95%. Like, it will make the margin of error smaller. I read that in my notes, and that's why I chose B.
Because I got, when I remember taking this test, and I got all of these wrong because I couldn't visualize it, like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So instead of upping the confidence level, you would make your sample size larger, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I wrote in my notes.
And that will help make the margin of error smaller.
But when upping the 99 to the 99 confidence interval, doesn't that also make the margin of error smaller?
See, that's what I thought too. That's why I'm just trying to understand it.
Well, when I went back to the 68, 95, 97, 99 rule, each one brings it further away from the mean.
Yeah.
So 99 is actually 3 away.
No. Oh, yes.
Yeah,
You're
it's
right.
3. And then 95 is 2.
You're right.
And then 68 is 1. But if you increase your sample size,
Yeah, because like Holly's saying, like if you keep the sample size the same but try to increase the confidence interval to 99, then you have a greater chance of
it all being
wrong. Yeah.
okay. Okay, that makes more sense.
But when you get a bigger sample size, then you have the better chance of getting the within the confidence interval.
Okay, so then that one's going to be B.
Yeah.
Because we increase. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find in my notes where I had that written so I could read it to you guys.
Well, I remember writing it in my notes and I read it, but I was still confused at okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
Because I have, if the sample size increases, the margin of error would decrease. But if the confidence level increases, the margin of error would increase. Right? That's what I wrote in my notes.
Say it again.
Okay, if the sample size increases, the margin of error decreases.
Right.
And if the confidence level increases, the margin of error would increase.
Right.
Confidence interval.
So that's exactly what those two. If you increase the
And yeah, you know what? I just had this aha moment. It finally clicked.
okay.
I guess in my mind I kept thinking, well, if the confidence level is higher, wouldn't that mean it's like...
No, you just have to remember it's further away from the mark.
But it's opposite.
It's further.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's further away.
It was just my mind would not... Because I'm like 100% means you got more right, so it would be closer. But it's the other way. So, okay, we're good. So, number 5, I got A.
Yes, that's what I got.
So, number 6, Holly, you were
Number 6. I seriously tried to do this 6 different ways, and I did not come up with any of those answers. So, you guys have to go over this one with me.
So I got C, and the form, is that what you guys got?
I didn't do this one.
So I got C, and the formula I used, is the N equals Z times sigma over M, and then all of that squared.
Okay, so hold on. Okay, hold on.
And it was in lesson...
What lesson are we in?
Let me go back to my notes where I found it. It was in lesson 10, and I had it at the very bottom of my notes. It's called the sample size formula.
Yeah, I remember.
I remember writing that down. Okay, let me get to lesson 10. Oh, okay. N equals Z, okay, sigma over M. Okay, I can do this now.
So then we have 1.96 times 0.01 over 0.0001, and that whole thing squared.
Okay, hold on. Let me get the. Okay, so what is that? 1.96? Is that what?
Yeah. So you got 1.96, and then you times that by
0.01.
Mm-hmm.
Divided by 0.0001, and then square all that. Okay, hold on. Don't say anything.
So for the Z, y'all got that from that chart that we made for the...
The 95. Yeah.
95. Okay.
38,416, which is C. Is that what you got, Tiffany?
38,416. Yeah. See.
Yeah. Okay. See. Woohoo! Thanks. Thank you. I think I was trying to come up with my own formula. And it didn't work. Is that your kids playing?
I was just going to say, can you guys hear my kids? They're acting like cows. I think they're mooing.
That's funny. Did you wake up your brother? Where is he? He was just out here. I do not see him. He probably went back to bed. Hey, did you put one of those cushion things on your foot? Okay.
Okay, so number 7, I got A.
I have A.
A.
Okay.
And then 8, I did B.
That's what I have.
Yep.
Sorry, hold on. Let me yell. Let me mute it.
I don't know who this is from.
So wait, why did y'all get C on 8?
Okay, wait. Which one are we talking about now?
I was just asking about 8.
I got B.
I got B.
B. Okay. Yep, that makes more sense. Sorry.
Okay.
I heard C for some reason. Okay.
No, I got B. And then, let's see. 9, I got A.
Yeah, that's what I got. Oh, no, I got B.
I was just going to say, because that could be wrong.
I don't know why I put B. You have to, hold on.
Well, because you can't apply the central limit there. Because
Well, it can't be A because ANOVA is not bell-shaped. It's right-skewed.
Oh my gosh, that's right. So it can't be. But see, I didn't think you could use B because with the central limit theorem, if the sample size is only 15. What do you
I
have?
don't know.
Why is it right skewed?
You
Well,
put what?
It tells us
Because
that the ANOVA is only right-skewed.
right, but they're just asking if we can use it. In the thing, it says that it's bell-shaped with no outliers, and the standard deviations are nearly equal.
Oh, then yeah, you can use that. Sorry, I just read it wrong.
So we still can use the ANOVA hypothesis?
I would think so.
Yes, no hypothesis.
You just have to know that it's normal to be able to use ANOVA, right?
Yeah, because ANOVA, I have my requirements as all samples are from random sampling. Samples are independent, and population have the same variance. Largest one is not 4 times the smallest. Normally distributed and numerical.
I have to check. You have to check that it's normal, and to be able to do that for that is just checking the largest variance times 4.
Yeah.
And okay, so but if it already tells you it's normal, then you can go ahead and use it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
yes, it's A.
Oh, okay.
9 is A. I just read it wrong. Sorry. Don't listen to me, guys. I'm not.
Oh, you're okay.
Okay.
Okay. 10 I was iffy on, but I have A.
10, I put B. But why did I put B?
I thought it was A only because it tells you if it's in that chart thing from chapter.
Wait, why did I put... Oh, wait, no. Are we doing 10?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, in the chart thing, if the hypothesis is true, the null hypothesis is true, but you reject it, it's a type 1 error, right? And is that what they did? I didn't read it again.
Okay, let me read. We rejected the null... No. The null hypothesis we rejected. It was rejected, but she shouldn't have rejected it.
Because it was true. And so in my chart, I have if it's true and you reject it, it's a type 1 error.
Okay, what? I'm looking to see.
It's in chapter, hold on.
See, and
9.
I wrote type 2 error is when we reject the null hypothesis, but it was true. That's what I put for.
Let me check what I put.
And that's what I put, so that's why.
So I put when we reject a true null hypothesis is a type 1.
Type 1 error is rejecting the truth.
Yeah, that's what I have as well.
So isn't that what they did? She rejected the truth?
Yeah, I think Tiffany just has it written opposite.
So when I wrote in my notes, I wrote, so type 2, let me change this, is when we
Accept the null
when we
hypothesis
accept the null hypothesis,
and
but
it's wrong.
But it's not true.
Okay.
Do you
And
remember
so
that chart punt square thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Then less than 9.
I just, when I wrote my things down, I wrote it wrong.
Oh, there it is. It's right there.
Yes.
So, I don't know. That helps me. That helps me to visualize it. Right, visualization.
Okay, so 10 we have is A. Right, let me go back to notes. 10 is A. Okay. I have 11 as D, but that could be wrong.
I have a question mark on 11.
I put D because
I had put A, but I put question mark next to it.
Yeah, I thought it was D.
I mean, wait, what did you have?
I thought it was D as well. Because I thought it said in there somewhere that when you reduce the probability of type 1, it increases the probability of type 2.
Yeah, so that's what I put.
I mean, I can check. Let me check in my notes if I have it written down. But
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
what
that's what I knew.
That's what I'm looking at too, but
Loud at your house, Tiff.
oh, can you hear him?
Yeah.
That's only 4 of the kids. The other 2 are sleeping, so I thought it was really quiet. Sorry, hold on.
I can't find it where it said it, but I'm pretty sure that's what
Okay.
it was in the book.
Saying that too. So, probably look in the.
That is so funny how much noise picks up. Like, I thought it was really quiet in my house. I was, like, all proud of them.
Well, that's like when Caleb plays the piano, I'm like, it's like, oh, it's just like, I don't know, background music to me.
Yeah.
But then
So
I forget.
just let me know if it gets too loud for you guys. So what are we on?
We were just talking about 11. So
No, I think we're on 12 now.
12.
So what did we decide on 11? It is D?
Yeah, it is D.
Okay. So 12, I have B.
I have B.
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 B, right?
Yeah. That's what we all have.
Okay, so I'm just letting you all know this is where I got a lot wrong, so don't trust my answer, but 13, I put D.
Okay.
What'd you guys?
I'm reading it again because I didn't write one down, so I'm reading it again. Okay. You would like to look at the mean number.
Yeah, I think it's independent sample test because they have 5 males and females, but it doesn't say that they influence each other. So I want to say D as well.
Okay.
I think it's D.
It's independent.
Yeah.
Woo-woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's hours worked for wages per week. So I don't know why a female student would affect a male student hour work.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
I'm like into the closet, but I mean.
I think that's why we said it was independent, so it's D.
I agree.
So 14, I put D.
Yeah, it's D.
It's
Okay.
D.
And then 15, I have B. Is that right?
Hold
Yeah.
on.
I believe so, yeah.
And then
Yes.
16, I put D.
Yes.
Is that what you guys got?
Yeah.
17, I have C.
Okay, so why C?
What, you want this to sit on you? You want to come in back down, please? Huh?
What did you guys have?
Well, definitely get out.
I actually
Oh.
didn't do like from here the rest because I have writing a paper. So
Oh, you're okay. I was just like waiting. I was like, is that
Yeah.
wrong?
but Abigail said she didn't understand why you got C.
So why would it? Because
Okay, we're not saying that anymore.
why would Hummers for sale be affected in Los Angeles?
So I guess why I thought it was dependent is because they're using Hummers,
Okay.
like not any other car. So if you're using Hummers in Los Angeles, you have to use Hummers in New York. But maybe it's independent. I don't know. I guess that was my thinking.
I'm pretty sure it's right in using dependent.
Okay.
On using dependent or independent?
I think it's dependent. I mean, that's what I would have put was dependent.
And that's what I had, but
What'd you get, Holly?
I just read it because I'm like you, Catherine. I didn't do 17 on. I reading it right now and off the top of my head. I would do dependent because you're only using that certain type of car. But
Okay.
hold on.
So wait, why did you say independent?
I would say dependent.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you're using
Yeah.
the
So I
same
think we all
car.
said dependent.
Okay.
Does that make sense, Abigail? What did you think?
I was thinking it was independent just because it was Hummers for sale in Los Angeles versus in New York. And I was thinking that because it's in New York, last time I went, everything was super expensive, like a hot dog. One hot dog was like $8. It was kind of ridiculous. So I was thinking that maybe it was probably more.
You know, the more I think about it, it might be independent because it doesn't matter. The Hummers are not connected in any way.
Yeah.
Like a husband and a wife or a brother and a sister or like the family, you know what I mean? Like a
But you know what?
Hummer.
Actually, now that you think about it, because I guess that one before, it's wages of male and female. And
Yeah.
like wages are the same. You know, you're looking at their wages, but it's still
But the people are different.
independent.
So I would say independent because it doesn't matter what happens to group one, what happens to group two. You know what I mean? Like they're not linked
They're not linked.
in any way.
Yeah, and I guess since they said that they were just doing Hummers in the beginning, then yeah.
Joe, come over here.
So
I have to pull this. I have to open this. So hang out with me for just a second while I open the software.
So should we change 17 to D?
I did.
You think? Okay. I guess we'll see when we take the
We'll
test.
see. Yeah.
maybe that one won't be on there.
So I have the answers on the rest of them, but so I'll wait.
Just
to see
hang
what
it.
you
Yeah.
guys
Just
get.
wait. And so
Yeah.
I'm pulling up this stuff right now. So I'm just pulling up the SPSS real quick.
Okay.
If my server will connect to the desktop. Okay. These boys still have not left. Caleb! Are you guys leaving? Hey. You guys are taking an awful long time to get out of our house. It's been like 40 minutes.
It's giant erase marker.
You're funny, Natalie. Okay.
Here, look, it's giant erase marker.
Alright, we're going.
Okay, love you.
Where are they going?
They're gonna go take care of the dog.
I check where they are.
Caleb, can you put an AGO in for your sister before you leave, please? Okay, I'm almost there, you guys. I'm sorry.
You're okay.
I'm still trying to. Okay, so what's the data that we're supposed to pull up? What's it called?
For this one, it's used Hummers, LA, and New York.
Okay, so go down to U. Okay. Open. Yes. Okay, so we have to do the Unicode thing or whatever, right? Don't we need to do the code?
Well, now that we're
Or is
doing
it done?
it independent, I wonder if I did it wrong. Let me pull it up too.
We still need to recode if it was independent? Or no?
Well, let me look at this data, this stuff. Okay.
Wasn't with your ego.
Mileage, price, model, year, make.
What, do you like the orange ones?
Do they not have these separated per state? It doesn't even look like they have it separated in states.
Oh, yeah, they did city. You go way over at city.
Oh, got it. Okay, so that's what we need to Unicode it in, right? Is the city?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, stop.
Seller or city? I think city.
I did it how I thought, and there was the right answer on the answer thing, so I was excited, but I might have done it wrong.
Where's the answer? I never saw an answer key.
No, not an answer key. It was in one of the 4 multiple choice things.
Oh, I go get yours on this.
So I was just excited that, like, I came up with an answer that was actually on there.
Oh gosh, that's funny.
It could be wrong because and then I'll tell you what I did if you guys don't come up. Same thing.
That's a good idea. You stop saying mean things about me. Yeah, Tina, I forgot. Didn't region. I didn't say anything. He has a longer leg than me.
Okay. Okay, so are you guys doing analyze and then compare means? Independent sample t-test, is that what you guys are doing?
I don't know what they're.
Yeah, independent sample test.
Okay, and we're doing 95% interval, right?
Yeah.
Negative 423.154 and 5417. Is that on there?
Yeah, that's what I had.
54. Okay, so C.
See, that's what I'm like. Yay, that's what I did. I did it right.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, so now we have to go to the exercise bone density stuff.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, you have to pull up tons of different ones.
Okay, let me close this out. Sorry, you guys, I'm totally wasting your time. I should have had this done. But I had to go I was in the middle of doing this, and then we went, you were on here, Tiffany, but Emma got her patriarchal blessing last night, so we had to go.
Oh.
I left, and then when I got home, I was so super tired, I went straight to bed. So exercise bone density. Okay, let me pull that up.
So, but first, I mean, while you're pulling it up, we could do, because then it says, what is the correct hypothesis test? It asks that for each one. So for 19, I got E.
Mommy, you didn't go straight to bed.
Yeah. Okay, hold on.
You didn't go straight to bed. You
I know.
watched your show that we watched.
Oh, yeah, we did watch a show.
Caught.
We
No,
did
I'm
watch
just
a show. We went to. It was after the show. I went straight to bed. Okay, hold on. I have to read this.
There were 3 groups. Yeah, so it would be a nova. So it would be E.
E. Okay, so 19 is E.
Yes.
Because if there's ever more than 2 groups, it's going to be
It's always a nova.
It's going to be
Yeah.
E.
Yeah, it's always going to be a nova if there's more than. Calculate the test statistic. Okay, so let me get this.
You're fine.
Okay, so I have to do an automatic recode, right?
Yeah.
Of treatment. Okay. Okay. Did you want anything on that, baby? Did you want anything? Do you want syrup or anything? Or just plain?
I'm not hungry.
You're not hungry? You just told me you were hungry.
No, it's in my tummy hurts.
Oh. Okay. There's like so many things you have to go in and hit that I forget which one it is on each thing.
I know.
There's like, you know, when you go into your options and stuff, there's like so many of them. Okay, so we're looking at the T-test, is that right? Or the
Yeah,
F
looking
test?
for the T-test. Yeah, test statistic, but it should say F. Yeah.
F, 7.978 is what I got.
Yes, that is what I got
Yeah.
for 20. So it's C.
Okay.
And then it asks you to give the p-value.
Okay, let me go look. 0.002.
And that's B, and that's what I got too.
And then 22. Which of the following best expresses the conclusion of this test? Okay, so 0.002 is less than 0.05, so there's sufficient evidence to conclude that bone density of all 3 groups is about this. No.
It's B.
Okay,
B,
that's what I
there's
put.
Sufficient
B.
evidence. Okay, so yeah, I was just reading them. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To conclude that the bone density of at least one of the groups is different. Yes, so it's B. No, that's supposed to come off, baby. You didn't forget. That's supposed to come off.
And then, Holly, you're going to pull up the direct flight costs. On your
Dang.
analysis.
What the heck?
I think this is the last one, though.
Yeah.
Gosh, mine just loaded. I am.
And so then it asks what is the correct hypothesis test for this test, and I put on 23, I put C.
Okay.
Direct flight cost. Okay, hold on. I'm almost there. Direct flight cost. Open. Okay. Let me read this. Okay, let's see. Oh, wasn't this on one of our things already?
Yeah, we had done this already.
Okay. The one-way flights. Okay, I already know that. Okay.
Oh,
So
why'd you get C?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see.
Okay, so I know it's not A.
I think because she's looking at the same thing 90 days and 14 days in advance. Like
Yeah, it'll be the same flight and
same
everything.
flight.
Yeah, it's C because they're
Okay.
dependent on each other because it's the same flights.
Yeah,
Before and
okay.
afters.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, I have C, and then
Okay, hold on. Don't say anything. Don't
24.
say anything.
No, I'm
Don't
not.
say anything.
I was just going to tell you, you need to find the T-test, is what we're or the T-test.
Okay. Hold on. Do I need to
We don't do an automatic recode, do we?
You do.
I don't think so. You
Oh,
do?
I did.
For what?
I
For origin?
Maybe I did it wrong, but the answer was on here, so I was excited. But I went to the
What'd you read?
No, you have to do befores and afters on this
yeah,
one.
that's what I did. I did I did 90 days minus 14 days.
Come on, pencil, good.
Compute variable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so difference. And then so, hold on. 14, are we doing, hold on, what's the question, the bottom of the question again?
The test statistic.
Okay, so for each 90 days in advance and then 14 days. So we want to take the 90, or wait,
I did the 90 minus 14, and that's where I
14
was confused. So maybe,
minus 90. I think it's
I thought
14
you-
minus 90.
I thought you could go either way.
could you? So that's what I'm wondering, because I did 90 minus 14. So maybe Holly do 14 minus 90 to see if we get the same.
I did 14. Well, I don't think you get the same, but I thought, like, in the video, it said, like, you could go either way, and both answers would be right. But I could be wrong. But I got for the, it's the t-value we're looking for, right?
The test statistic for
Yeah.
24.
So I got 1.685, and that was from doing 14 minus 90.
Okay, so I did 90 minus 14, and I got that same answer.
Okay, so it gives us the same answer. So it's 1.685.
Okay, so where did you guys go again? Analyze and do what?
Okay, so you go to Analyze, and then you do the paired data test. Analyze, compare means, and then paired samples t-test. And then you click in for variable 1, you put one or the other. And then for variable 2, you put the other one. And then you just click OK. You don't go to like a second pair. And then you go down, there's the paired sample statistics for pair 1, and then paired sample correlations. And then on the bottom, it's the paired samples test. And that's where you get the statistic.
Okay, well, I got 1.685.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's what I got. So it's A. And then give the p-value.
Natalie, that is a bug repellent risk that Caleb has for scouts. So we'll put that in his room.
0.096. Did we?
Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah, we did. We don't divide it because she's not looking for higher or lower.
Lower,
She's
it's just
looking for the
difference.
difference.
Yeah.
So B?
I got that wrong.
Yeah, I got B. And then so for 26, so this is where I get confused, but for 26 I got B.
Okay, which of the following best expresses the conclusion of this test? Use a significance of 0.10. So what was the thing?
0.096. So
okay, so it's less than?
So that's why I put B.
Less than sufficient. So the word's going to be sufficient. So there is sufficient evidence to conclude that there is a difference in the cost of tickets purchased 14 days in advance. Yes.
Yeah, so it's B.
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 Yes.
Okay, so now we can go do the test.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo. Yay.
Okay, let me find it here. Group meeting.
Don't do that.
All right, are you guys ready to start?
I'm ready.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ugh.
it is loading.
Okay, given a 90% confidence interval. So the first one, right?
So are these exactly the same?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So, yes.
So yeah, it would be A. We are 90% confident that the mean heart rate is between 45 and 105.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2.
Researchers at the University of Mississippi wanted to determine whether the reaction time in seconds to go, no-go stimulus of males differed from that of females. The research randomly selected 20 females and 15 males to participate. The go, no-go stimulus required the student to respond to a particular stimulus and not to respond to the other stimuli. The researchers decided to construct a confidence interval to determine if the difference of the means is significant. To determine whether the confidence interval would be reliable, they create QQ plots of both random samples and see that they are approximately normal. Are the requirements for constructing a confidence interval satisfied? Why or why not?
So I have yes, the distribution of the mean of each sample is normal since the data have been determined to be normal.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
I put for 3, or sorry, yeah, for 3 technically.
Huh?
There are 15 males and then 20, or sorry, 15 males and then 20 females.
Right?
So that would distort both.
So what?
You're going in and out, Abby.
Oh, sorry. The means are different, and so there's going to be a different mean for each of them. Even the males seem more responsive than the females. I feel like there needs to be equal females and equal males. Unless it was like,
No, I don't think it has to because, like, they're just saying that whenever they determine the confidence interval and they use the Q plots, both of them were approximately normal. So, like, you don't have to have even. They just have to both be normal.
You're loud, Tiffany.
Am I? Oh, here, I'll.
huh?
Sorry, Tiff. Okay. So on to number 4. Are we still talking about 3?
Are you good, Abigail, on 3?
I'm still not so sure because there's 2.
What do you think it is?
I think that it's no because distribution means of each sample are not normal since the sample size is not large enough.
Well, that's why when that happens, that's why you go to your QQ plot to see if they're normally distributed.
Yeah, and that's what they did.
And that's what they did. Because their sample sizes were not large enough, they went to the QQ plot to see if it's normally distributed, and they are. So that's whenever that happens, if it's not large enough, you go to your QQ plot.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so of the 4 types of confidence intervals listed below, which one is appropriate for this experiment? And I thought it was that the confidence interval for the difference of means using independent samples.
Yep. Me too.
Using independent samples?
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone else can read.
Okay, a researcher is interested in estimating the savings account balance of customers at a large bank. She obtains the savings account balance of a random sample of 30 customers. A 95% confidence interval for the mean savings account balance of bank customers is found to be 3,400 and 4,100. Which of the following would produce a confidence interval with a smaller margin of error than this 95% confidence interval?
Wouldn't it be obtain the balances of 90?
Obtain 90 versus 30. Yeah. Okay, so is this the same as number 6 that we did, or was it number 5?
Yeah.
It looks like it.
Is the very first one?
Okay.
Or the A, or we should have these marked.
I'm just looking at these to make sure that they're all the same before we...
That is a very good idea.
Okay, so we just did number 5, right? And that's the bank account?
Number 5 on the review is the exact same as number 6 for ours.
Okay, I'm just making sure I'm on the right one. Okay, so number 5 on the review. Okay, so we're 1 behind on our test. Okay, just making sure. Okay, so yeah. And then, so 6 we determined was C, so 7 is C.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
8 is
A.
9 is
B. Is this right, you guys?
Yeah, the P
Okay.
value is less than A.
Okay, 10 is A.
Yeah.
Okay, 11.
Hold on, though, just a second. We've got to make I mean, I have the answers right here, but we've got to check on the question because sometimes I noticed on one of them they switched, I think they switched the answers around a little. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Are you guys checking that?
Yep.
Oh.
No.
I was.
Oh, you were, Catherine? Okay, I was trying to, and then you started getting ahead, and I was like, oh, crap.
Yeah, I was still reading the answer and everything.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so where are we at?
We're on.
Catherine, where did you check it at?
I checked the 10.
Okay.
I've been checking up to 10.
Okay,
So we're on 11.
okay. So we have type 1 error for number 11.
Yes, if she rejects the true null hypothesis. She rejects the true null hypothesis. So yeah, type 1.
So 12 we had as D. Let's see. By reducing the type 1 error, we increase the probability of committing a type 2 error. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what did you guys have for 10? Did you have A?
10, yes, A.
Okay. And so, and then 11 we have A, and then 12 we have what?
D.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. This question is totally different. So. The nicotine content in cigarettes of a certain brand is normally distributed with mean in milligrams and a known standard deviation of 0.17. The brand advertised that the mean nicotine content of its cigarettes is 1.5, but measurements on a random sample of 100 cigarettes of this brand give a sample mean of 1.53. Is this evidence that the mean nicotine content is actually higher than advertised? To answer this, test the hypothesis of H is equal to 1.5 or H is greater than 1.5.
At the 5% level of significance.
I have the B we failed to reject. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is the question. That's exactly the question. Sorry.
Okay, so hold on. So how did you get that again?
Well, that was number 12 on the question.
I know, go over it with me again because my brain just left and it needs to be
Is
reminded.
that the sample size formula? No.
So our sample size ended up being 0.078, the p-value.
Okay, so wait, hold on. How did you get that again? What formula?
So
did you go back and use?
I use Z equals the 1.53, so your X, the sample mean, minus 1.5, your
or your sigma?
over.
Oh, your one. Yeah, it's your other mean. Okay,
over
sorry.
0.17 divided by the square root of
100.
100. And then I got 1.765, and then you put that Z-score into your normal app.
Your applet?
The applet, and then you get a p-score, the p-value of 0.078.
Okay.
And that is higher than the 0.05 level of significance.
Mm-hmm.
So we failed to reject it.
Okay. Got it. Okay, sorry. I didn't write my stuff down, so when I did it, I did it in the calculator. I didn't like write it down, so then I forgot how I did it. Okay, next.
So that would be it's independent sample t-test.
Hmm.
And this one, 15 is D. The dependent sampling.
Okay, C or D?
I think it's D.
It's D.
I want to do it on Jackson because we got.
No, I put C for 15.
Yeah, 15 should be D, because if you select a brother, it has to be, you must include the sister in the study.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not that the sister's academic achievement depends on the brother's
Okay.
academic, but just
Got it.
sample.
Right?
Okay.
So it's D?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Soil scent. Okay. 4 types of content. Which one is appropriate for this situation?
Or we have to open a file. But would it just
So on the review, we put B. When the
yeah, that's what I was
sign-
thinking. It was B.
yeah, that's what we had done. That's what I had wrote before.
Okay. Is this the same question though?
Is it about dissolve?
It's number
Yeah, it's about soil samples and dissolving stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, it is the same. So D, was that the right answer? Am I on the right question?
Let's look.
17?
For 17, yeah. 'Cause it's
It
11.
was 16,
Is it
and it was 11.
11.168 and 15.217?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. 17, we have D again.
Yeah, 17 was D. 18 we decided was B, correct? Because the comers are independent of each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then we got C.
Which is negative 423 and 5417.
Yeah. And then 20, we got E.
Right.
And then 21, we got C. 22, we got B. 23, we got B. There's a sufficient evidence to conclude that the bond is in at least one of the groups. Yes. Okay. 24, we've gotten C, right?
Yes.
Okay, 25, we got A. 26, we got B. 27, we got B. Right? Are we all right? Like,
All right.
just making sure I didn't miss any.
Okay, I'm going to submit mine. We got 96.
Oh, good. Which ones did we miss?
Let me check. 13. It is that we reject the null hypothesis.
Wait, what number was it? Did you say?
13.
13.
Yeah. I think that's what we put on the review, actually.
No, hold on. I'm looking at 13 or 14 on the review.
It was 12 on the review. No, it's the same that we put on the review.
12. I have.
Yeah, it's supposed to be reject the null hypothesis.
So it should be the A one.
No, it should be D, because the A is reject the new hypothesis.
Yeah, fail to reject. That's what we had. That's what we had put.
We put fail to reject the H of O, and it's supposed to be reject H of O, which is D.
D as in
Oh,
dog.
D.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that's the only one we do.
Yeah, I just submitted it. It's 100.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, well now we gotta review all this again. So when do you guys plan on taking your exam?
I'll probably take mine tonight after work.
I don't know. It depends on when I can study and feel good about it.
Well, I have a science test that I have to take on campus tomorrow, so. And I have work and classes, so tomorrow is pretty busy.
Catherine, where do you work?
It's the call center here in Rexburg. It's called SSI.
Right, I remember you. Okay, how do you like it?
It's all right. I'm getting ready to quit in about 2 weeks. I'm gonna put my 2 weeks notice in tomorrow, just because I don't like giving up all my time. But it's a good job. Like, you get good pay for not having to do a lot. As long as you can take people yelling and cussing at you.
No.
Darn it.
I have a question for you. On Tuesday, is there any way we could do it later?
Yeah.
But when later?
Like at afternoon, like 1 or something, or?
Okay, yeah. I get done with classes at 12:45, and then I have to go to work. I have to leave at my house by like 2:50. So somewhere between there.
So I mean, I could even do. I could
If you want to do 1 o'clock.
Yeah, or I could even do 12:30. But
What's the earliest you can do, Tiffany?
I could probably earliest is like 11. So.
Okay, well, I'm in classes from 11:30 to 12:30. I just have 1 class that day. So I'll get back at like 12:40, 12:45. So if you want to do it like right then, we can do it at 12:45.
Would that work for everybody?
Yeah, I don't know where I'm going to be, but I'll make it work.
Are you traveling that day?
Yeah. So I'll be on the same time as you guys. I just don't know where I'm going to be at that time. So
Okay.
So
I'll make it work. So at what time?
So if we do it 12:45 on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you get that, Abby?
Yes, I'm putting that in my calendar right now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know where. I'm going to be driving from Springville to Yellowstone that day.
Oh, I love Yellowstone. Oh my God.
So I don't know where I'm going to be. I might be on the road, or I might have to be in the car talking to you guys for a little bit. So.
Okay.
I just don't know what time we're getting up and leaving that morning,
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're probably going to be on the road because it's 5 hours, I think she said.
Yeah, it's about 5 hours from there.
From Springville, yeah. So, yeah. So if we leave, I'm assuming we probably won't get out of there until 9. So yeah, we'll probably be on the road. Okay. So wait, that is 12:45 your guys' time.
12:45.
Okay. Got it. Because I'll be on the same time as you.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Hey, thanks you guys.
We'll see you later.
Great. See ya.